Well, it looks good in real life. Can someone who knows more than me about filming please tell me how to make this look good on camera? Because I've tried every setting. Thanks. Anyway, hey guy, welcome back to the first and only channel on YouTube that reviews movies. I'm your host, Adult Male. Noah Centineo. Centineo. It seems like every 4 or 5 months, I'll open up Netflix for the first time in a while and get a new movie recommended to me starring this guy, and they all look the same. They're so similar, in fact, that for the past couple weeks, I've been getting DMs on Twitter asking me to make a video about the movie Swipe, and I ignored them because I thought I had already watched that movie, because they briefly explained that it's about him making a dating app. Turns out the movie I watched was a different movie, also about making a dating app. This guy has been in 5 movies in the past 3 years, and 2 of them have the same plot. But let's take a look at those 5 movies, because this is a very popular dude we're talking about here, a real up-and-coming star, according to most people. These are the 5 movies he's been in, and I'm not including the couple he was in as a little baby. There was one in 2011 called Turkles, which is a movie about turtles, but it's called Turkles. It's free to watch on Amazon Prime. I made it through about 20 minutes.
How about a ride on my fishing boat?
Ooh, I'm sorry I get seasick.
I got just the remedy for that.
Look, she's not interested.
But anyway, I see this guy everywhere. Every time I open up Netflix, every time I look at my DM, someone's telling me, watch this movie. This movie has him in it and it's not good. And it got me thinking, are any of his movies good? Besides Turkles, of course. That one's a classic.
I can take care of myself. Thanks.
I just bet you can.
Here's a quick breakdown of the general viewing consensus of his past 5 movies. Right away, the outlier is To All the Boys I've Loved Before. That is by far the highest rated movie. I saw it. It was cute. It was fine. I still wouldn't say it's a good movie. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. Don't get mad at me. But it's definitely the best written and the best directed movie he's been in. Again, besides Turkles, because that's obviously at the top.
That just got you fired, hotshot.
But if you rule out those 2 movies, one for being critically acclaimed and the other for just being the best movie ever made, you're left with these 4. And for this video, I've decided to watch all 4 of them. Wait, what? That can't be right. Fuck. Now I have to do it. Okay, well, I'll be right back, I guess. Holy shit, I want to die. None of these 4 movies are good. And like I said earlier, 2 of them have the same plot. 2 of these 4 movies are the same movie. But the question remains, which one of these is the worst movie? And I'm telling you right now, it's Swiped. Swiped is the worst movie. The main character in this movie, James, who I will henceforth refer to as Smarty McApp Guy, is very smart, as you could probably tell by his typecasted nerdy appearance. Yeah, as soon as I saw those glasses, I knew right away. This guy's a fucking dweeb. Turns out, though, that Nerdy McSmart Guy is roommates with none other than Noah, who is not a nerd. He's very cool. And smart guys and cool guys, they can't get along. Anyway, it doesn't take very long for you to realize how awful this movie's going to be. Every guy in this movie is the absolute worst.
You see this?
What, it's a phone?
No, it's not a phone. This is a 24/7 portal to all the sex that I could ever dream about. All I have to do is click.
So,
I mean, you're obsolete.
Look, bitch, I can see all the titties I want right here. So I don't have to look at yours. And I don't want to look at yours. I'm gonna go jerk off. In this scene, you find out that these 2 had history. I guess they dated for all of high school, but then she broke up with him because he embarrassed her at prom.
Was my voice that bad?
By singing.
I'm just never gonna sing again.
Poor James, though, got locked out of his dorm room because the other guy wanted to have sex. Wait, his key doesn't work? Did Noah change the locks while he was gone? And then the morning comes and he kicks the girl out because the sex has already happened and she has no more use. Then his dad comes in and there is this extremely close-up shot of both of them for absolutely no reason. There's my boy.
It's awesome. Desk.
Yep, those are usually the 2 things in a dorm room, desk and bed. To show that this is a bad college for dumb people and not a good college for smart people, they have this scene where apparently James is the only person in class who did the homework. Look, I went to 2 different community colleges. Some might say I went to the worst kind of college twice. Even there, most people were trying to pass the classes. Most people went there trying to, succeed. Because you're paying money to be there. This isn't high school, this is college. I don't care if this is the worst college in the world. 99% of the class isn't going to be like, oh, wait, I got to do work? The teacher apparently gets so mad at this that she ends class like 2 minutes after it started.
And in order to pass my class, you have to work very hard. Class dismissed.
You all have to work very hard if you want to pass this class. Anyway, bye-bye. So here's where the real plot kicks in. The boys decide that they're tired of trying to court women to have sex with them. They don't want to learn their names, and they don't want to tell them their name.
I'm not gonna tell you what my last name is, and I'm not gonna tell you where I'm from or where I go to school or what I do at school, okay? And you know what the best part is? I don't have to.
All they want is to get their little rocks off and leave. If only there was an app for that, right? So they make one.
It would have a girl airlifted out of my bed the second I'm finished with it.
Why don't we just create an app like that?
Oh, wow. That was pretty short, but I had fun. What's going on? Is the news here? They're dumb, obviously, so they can't, so they ask the smart guy to do it, and he doesn't want to do it because he thinks it's immoral, but Noah offers to pay him money to make the app. Because I guess Noah is rich in this movie. Like, money's no object to him.
James, I am your saving grace. I mean, if you do this app, I will give you all the money.
Come on, man, I just want to fuck so bad. I'll give you all the money I have if you help me hook up with girls, please. It's weird, I don't know if this was on purpose, but then he becomes so determined to make this hookup app, or at least have his friend make the hookup app, that he kicks a girl out of his room so that he can make the app that'll help him meet girls and get them into his room. Stop it, woman, I won't have sex with you. I'm too busy trying to make an app that'll help me have sex with a woman. Unfortunately, a little wrench is thrown in their plans because Smarty McSmartBoy has gotten sick.
Well, my mom would usually make me a pot of hot tea alternated with some orange juice with 6,000 grams of vitamin C crystals.
I know this is very nitpicky and just a problem with the script that apparently no one noticed, but 6,000 grams is like 13 pounds. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I'm pretty sure if you ingest 13 pounds of vitamin C crystals, you'll die. Later that night, Smarty McAppBoy overhears a couple girls crying because of the negative experiences they had using his app. And for the first time, James realizes, wait, maybe this app not so good. Maybe I not do good thing with sex app. Who cares? Time for winter break.
What are you gonna do on break?
Some coding, maybe some studying.
No visiting, partying, socializing, womanizing. I mean, that's what you need to be doing on vacation.
I'm so disappointed in my lousy son. He likes to work, and he doesn't waste time at parties, and he isn't mean to women. This kid sucks. There's a lot of inconsistencies in this movie. The plot is paper thin. One of them is the rules of the app. It's supposed to be this app where it's just a guy and a girl hook up and they don't learn their names and there's no strings attached.
They would have to make sure that a girl couldn't find me after.
Keep that in mind for this scene when his dad comes home with his girlfriend that he met on the app.
This is Tiffany. She's my girlfriend.
He found me on Jungle.
This is my girlfriend. I met her on that app where you don't get a girlfriend, you just fuck and you don't learn their name. This is my girlfriend, Tiffany. So is it just a dating app then? Is this even a hookup app anymore? Because the whole point of this app is that it's just for hookups. And in their words, there are no other hookup apps. That's why they had to code one.
Well, I guess the perfect app hasn't even been created yet.
But then they also mentioned several times throughout the movie other hookup apps.
The apps.
All the hookup apps?
The hookup apps are back up.
I thought there weren't any other hookup apps. I thought that's why you made this one. Don't worry though, the movie does get worse. There's only 2 women in this entire movie that don't want to be on the Jungle app, and the rest of the women in the movie spend the whole movie convincing them that they should be on the app. Those 2 women are the girl James is in love with and his mom. Come on, cameraman in the phone. I know you're gonna show the cameraman, just do it. There he is. Found him, cameraman in the phone. You fool! Now that I've seen the cameraman, I know that this is a movie. I did like her quick adjustment with the phone. Oh crap, I hope that doesn't mess up the movie. I know we're only doing one take of every scene. If you're wondering why the mom is taking pictures of herself, it's because she is joining the Jungle app. She's joining the app that her son made. And when he finds out about it, he's not very happy.
Okay, well, at least tell me where you met this guy so I can do some research.
Fine. Called Jungle.
Uh-oh, Mommy on Jungle app? Now I really regret making it. I didn't expect Mom to use it. So they follow her to make sure she doesn't have sex with him, I guess? I don't know. This movie's so dumb. So then we cut to the date, and this scene's hilarious.
So I think we know each other well enough. Let's go.
Are we going to eat pizza?
No, I've invested more time than I was planning. I'm not going to spend money on you.
See, the mom thinks it's just a regular date, but he leaves because they're not having sex yet.
I gotta go. My next appointment's waiting for me. Listen, don't play so hard to get, lady.
So this is like a catalyst for a big change in the movie. James is so upset that his mom is using the app. He just didn't fathom that maybe his mom would use it. And this is like a deal breaker for him. Well, if my mom's gonna be on the app, I have to delete it. So he does. He deletes the fuck app.
Well, just go on to one of the other apps, right?
I'll just use some of the other apps.
That's fine. We'll just use the other apps. You know, the other hookup apps that didn't exist until now.
Other apps.
Yeah, except they're down too.
So he shuts down those apps too? Apparently he can shut down apps that he doesn't even have access to just by typing some shit on Microsoft Word?
Hey, did any of our guys take down all the hookup apps by chance? My plans for the night totally ruined.
That would be some serious disruption.
I don't even understand what that joke was. Is the kid using the app too? Don't bring kids into this. Now the thing is, up until this point, Lance has been taking credit for the app because James didn't want to have anything to do with it. So when Lance finds out that the app has been shut down, he's pretty pissed at James. So James obviously can't go back to his dorm that they share, so he has to hide out at the girls' dorms, but they're not gonna let him in unless he makes an app for them. Yep, that's what happens next. He makes another app. Basically, all the girls are like, well, we've never been on a date. We've never found love. Guys just sleep with us.
Do you want a guy to pursue you for more than just a swipe of his finger? Yeah. My specialty is algorithms. Now, I know that may not sound like much, but in fact, algorithms and biology work hand in hand. I have this app and I'd like to give it to you.
So James is gonna come up with an app-based algorithm that'll help them find a good match. Yeah, they've reverse engineered a regular dating app.
None of us have been on a date.
Well, since when?
Since ever.
None of you?
Guys nowadays don't date you. They just sleep with you.
Then let's change that.
How?
With my app and with your cooperation. And the cooperation of your sisters on every college campus.
How many sisters do you think we have?
What do you think of the idea? Do you like it?
Honestly, no, I don't. I don't think that an app is the proper solution for relationships. I don't know, maybe I was just born in the wrong century.
I don't know, maybe I'm just a little different. Maybe I'm just not like these other girls. Maybe I'm just kind of weird. Have you noticed I'm reading a book in every scene that I'm in? That's how you know I'm not like most girls. I've always thought I should have been born in like the 30s, during the Great Depression. You gotta love complex character writing. So much depth. You see, she's quirky because she reads, James is nerdy because he wears glasses, and now that he's hanging out with girls, he's no longer wearing glasses because he's cool now. But now he's back to working again on the app, so glasses back on.
So what are you gonna call the app, James?
What do you girls think of Eve?
Eve, the first woman.
So James has taken down the hookup app and in its place made a new one designed for love, and he's called it Eve, which is the name of a period tracking app. So it seems like all has resolved itself, right? But no, because it's a movie and there's gotta be some forced conflict somewhere. So that's what this movie does. You see, Hannah finds out that James has been lying to her and he's the despicable, gross person behind the app. So she's upset. And you'd think that maybe this would last a little bit, right? Because this is like an important part of the movie. No, she goes and sees him and they hug each other and the movie's over. What a beautiful ending and what a passionate kiss. You may have also noticed that in this scene, he is no longer wearing his glasses. I guess he's done with with him for good. And that's because he's cool now. I don't think I have ever in my life watched a movie that relied so heavily on such basic human stereotypes. Speaking of character development, it turns out that Noah is a good guy now, and he just wants to go on a date with this girl instead of having sex with her. And this final scene that fades into the credits would be cute if he wasn't such a piece of garbage 97% of the movie. Like, you can't just have all of these characters be the absolute worst human beings and then at the end be like, oh, I guess I shouldn't be the worst human being, and then now they're likable. And you know what the worst part is? Turns out the Jungle app isn't even real. And if you search it on the App Store, the two results are Magic Jigsaw Puzzles and Banana Kong. You know, I think I might need a little detox after suffering through that movie for the second time. Let's check back in on Turkles.
He's a bookworm. Great. A worm. I'll feed him to my fish. Wise guy.
Yes. See, now this is a good movie. There's something really weird about this movie that I couldn't figure out what it was right away, but I finally pinpointed it. It's the audio. Every line in this movie is dubbed over.
How did you guys know about that?
They did not record any audio while they were filming. Or they did, but they found out later that it wasn't usable. So they had to take every actor into a studio and voice over the lines. I had a feeling something like that was going on because a lot of the lines aren't quite in sync with the way their mouths are moving.
Jealous? Jealous of what? Turtle Boy here?
Anyway, what really gave it away was this scene.
Hey, look at that.
And it's like, wait, what? That's not his voice.
Hey, look at that.
That's some adult crew member dubbing over for him. Hey guys. Was that his impression of what a kid sounds like? They must not have been able to get that kid into the recording studio with all the other actors because none of his lines sound good. First, there's that one that was clearly dubbed over by an adult. And then there's this other scene.
Well, if it isn't the Turtle Geeks, how's it going, Turtle Geeks?
Oh, grow up.
You mean like Turtle Boy there?
Where his line sounds like shit. It sounds like it was recorded with the camera audio. So I figured it out. I cracked the code. That's why this year I will be giving the Oscar for Best Picture to Turkles. Thanks for coming, everybody. Have a good night. Gotta love award season, which is, of course, in the middle of July. Hey, speaking of July, it's pretty hot outside, isn't it? You should probably get one of these t-shirts. It says, "Hey Guy," which is the thing that I say, except instead of words coming from my mouth, it's text on a shirt that you can wear. Yep, technology's pretty crazy, huh, guys? I mean, you can put words on a shirt now? What's next? A dating app? No, that would be too absurd. That's the kind of technology that only exists in movies. Also, you probably already noticed this by now, but Danny and I accidentally made the same video at the same time. We realized yesterday while texting each other that that's what was happening. And I didn't want to stop making my video, and he didn't want to stop making his, so we just posted them at the same time. Not because we're the same person, because we're not. Please, guys, I'm gonna need you to stand with me on this one, and to show your support, there's a very small $95 fee that you can pay, and in return, you get my jacket from the shows that we're gonna do, not Danny's jacket. Don't buy Danny's jacket. You can go to shop.wearetwodifferentpeopletour.com to show your support for only me. Obviously, you don't have to do that. I know it's a lot of money to spend on just one thing. You can show your support for free by simply commenting down below how much better I am than him. Okay, thanks, bye.